I pull up to my town with a price on my head. I pull up to my town, I'm outside. They wanna see me drown, it's on sides what they said. I heard these niggas wanna take my life. I don't apologize, I would die for this shit. I don't apologize, I don't hide. I'm Kubrick with the shine, got the ice on my neck. They wanna throw a bag on a price on my head, got a price on my head. 9 when I rest with a knife by my bed. I'm so paranoid, I'm asleep when I'm dead. I'm so paranoid, I'm asleep when I'm dead. Price on my head, got a price on my head. 9 when I rest with a knife by my bed. I'm so paranoid, I'm asleep when I'm dead. I'm so paranoid, I'm asleep when I'm dead. I cut off all my side hoes in the cap with a dime though. All these girls been ran through on the low, real snipe mode. I can't sleep, that's insomnia. So much ice like I'm Tanya. All my boys living debt free. It's squad like Wesley. I want head on a jet ski. She give me head for a Fendi. For a Prada, she get sexy. For a Lambo or a Bentley. My mansion is no joke. House party like one oak. We louder than gun smoke. Get high off one toe. You're beefing with yourself, tell the truth. Niggas on your side, they would ride for me too. Still wasting their time trying to come for me too. I'm too busy faded in Japan with the crew. With the crew, with the crew, with the crew. Shout out all the girls who've been riding for me too. Niggas want me dead, I've been dead, nothing new. Niggas want me dead for a bag and a price on my head, got a price on my head. 9 when I rest with a knife by my bed. I'm so paranoid, I'm asleep when I'm dead. I'm so paranoid, I'm asleep when I'm dead.
They tried to get me and they missed it. Free sun shots, then they gon' hit. I could get your top taken off for less than a quarter brick. One of my rings could get him off, we'll check him off the list. My shooter, codeine addict, he'll do it for a pioneer activist. Since I'm in cash, got a lot of racks, I still want more. I can tell by the way you carry yourself, you never sold no dope. Growing up, my mama beat my ass and clean my mouth with soap. Now she showing up to work in a Balenciaga coat. Price on my head, got your life on my neck. Put a brown kid in the sauce, I wreck to me is what you get. My block was like the car wash, you driving, you gon' get wet. Had to take a lot of losses, made me comfortable with death. Took too much, X had to pop a Xan to reset. His bitch give me some top and now he wanna send me threats. Live my best life, I know my ops just wanna see me dead. Took his life, I paid him double what they put on my head.
Price on my head, got a price on my head. 9 when I rest with a knife by my bed. I'm so paranoid, I'm asleep when I'm dead. I'm so paranoid, I'm asleep when I'm dead. Price on my head, got a price on my head. 9 when I rest with a knife by my bed. I'm so paranoid, I'm asleep when I'm dead. I'm so paranoid, I'm asleep when I'm dead.
I never had shit, so I wear my AP when I sleep. I respect my OGs cause they practice what they preach. My whip customized, fully loaded, quilted seats. Buy a CC sneaks just so I don't hear a peep. I got a maid that changed my sheets. I'm so lit that my first crush just turned into a creep. Push to start, I think I lost my key under the seat. Making art with my home team and my whole team gon' eat. Tension I feel when I go on the road. Got hitters out, strip you down and gripping on they pole.
Good morning, good morning.
I feel my pinky covered in diamond rolls. No pension, I'm finna go and buy my mama rose. Tension I feel when I come off stage at my show. Tension I feel when I see someone that I know.
Right off our wick entry zone. I think yesterday's wick entry zone, right? This blue zone right here.
Tension I feel when the plug don't pick up. Tension I feel when the sun coming up. We be in the field, it ain't hard to find us. I'm chillin'.
So let me just get this started. So I'm a little late today, champ. Let's go live NY session. What's up, Motorsated? I'm sure. What's up, man?
pull up to my town with a price on my head. I pull up to
Good morning, good morning.
I'm outside. They wanna see me drown, it's on sides, what they say. I heard these
All right.
niggas wanna take my life. I don't apologize.
All right. So, Discord, we're good. Thumbs up, we're good. You can hear me, you can see my screen. Shaq overseas. What's up, bro? Shaq overseas. Good morning. Do I have a twin? No, bro, I'm just bipolar. All right, chat. Let's get started, man. Let's get started, chat. So we got some news today, 8:30 in about 14 minutes here. You got unemployment claims, you got good trade balance, you got prelim wholesale inventories, you got Jackson Hole Symposium, and that's about it. Natural gas storages at 10:30 as well. But yeah, that's what you got today. Today's Thursday. You had volume yesterday. Brought some nice, decent moves in, right? It started to move. So then now, could that continue on to the rest of the week, which is Thursday and Friday, today and tomorrow, right? So it doesn't look too bad to start. It's like, it's actually sort of creating a bit of like structure, just a little bit. You can see right here, right? Like a little bit of structure coming down here slowly, right? So it's not bad, it's moving. Now, where can it move to? We'll find out right here, right? But again, no news today, just straight price, 70,000 traders online. Let's take a look. Monthly, yeah, monthly we discussed already. We're just kind of in the zone here. We're tapping the struggle area. So that's the top of the struggle area. Once you break through that blue zone, that's above here will be like clean traffic on the higher time frame. That's the higher time frame though, so we don't gotta worry too much about that. But just understand kind of where you are right now, right? Why price may be coming down right now could be something to do with the monthly tapping this zone and also the monthly closing in 4 days here. So you gotta pull back for a top wick likely, unless you have no top wick, which is a possibility, but majority of the time you will get a top wick. Weekly here is same thing, kinda. It's a little different where like you are into this range here. So as long as you're above 4,500, you should be good here to still continue up. This could pull back till 4,500 though. Like this could pull back to 44, 43, like down here, right? 4,400. That is a possibility, right? It could just end up making its way all the way down like this, closing bearish like this, to then close back above tomorrow or whatever day to continue driving up, right? It's a possibility with where you are. But yeah, that's kind of what you have on that weekly. So yeah, I'll mark up. I think what I would do is let's go down to the daily. I might use the weekly though. Weekly zones are right around here. So we'll do like 44.58. We'll mark that up right there. And then what else we'll do is we'll do like something up here. 48.20. That's gonna be around here. Kinda around here. 48.06. Yeah, it don't really matter anyways, right? We're not looking for like buys above there or that exact zone. It's more so just to reference the ranges, so you don't gotta be too perfect with like drawing your ranges out for now. That's a little too big. All right, so yeah, we'll do that. We'll leave it there. For again, pretty bullish. Like these moves coming up here still lacking in like structure, but the difference is today and yesterday is that you do have a little bit of structure. You can see right here, like coming down, you have this. So I don't know if you see this, but that's how it looks, right? Yesterday you didn't really have this. Oh, so we're just coming down. So first initial pop down, as you break these lows, we're looking for wick entry buys, right? Remember yesterday we're looking for wick entry buys because it's breaking the range for the first time. But today you have this, so it's like more as you broke the lows, came up lower highs, broke the lows again. So can you still get wick entry buys? Sure, it might be a little lower though, more so towards these areas. I'll say right around here could be used as something. Like right around there. Right, we can use that, but I wouldn't use the same exact, like, I wouldn't use like the first break of this. I'll let that pop down if it does break. If that can just pop through all the way down towards like 45.12, that'd be nice. 45.15, right? As you do that, we'll look for wick entry buys if that can happen, right? This isn't too far, right? Is it? How far is this? 700. Okay, I thought it was like 320. 700 pips away. Okay, that's a little far. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see. Is there anything else we can do? That looks like it though. For the wick entry buys, we can take regular buys too, but I haven't gone to that point yet. Hold on. First initial reaction. 45.39. How far is that? That's not bad. It's 570. It's a little better, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it comes down from if it even comes down, right? Because again, like this is creating a little bit of structure here too. So very key, like if it does come down, one consistent pop and not like, you know, like you don't want to see it come down, pull back, come down, pull back, because then you're gonna want to move that down, right? If anything, there might be even sell opportunities then because you're creating all that structure. But yeah, as for buys, you can just take continuations buys above too, right? I think what was stopping us Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday was just lack of like structure, because you had like this resistance here and then you have this support here, right? So that's kind of what you were in. No, I'm tripping. This was a little higher. I think we were here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, right? So the difference now is that you're actually sort of starting to break out just a little bit. You're breaking the lows, breaking out the range here, but it's good because if you were to come back into the range, right, this is now going to be looked as what, like liquidity structure. If this does come up, right, it might come down further first, but if you come back above the range, we're still looking for buys above here, above like 46.70, 46.80 in that area, on the way up, because now this is all structure, right? But on Monday, Tuesday, you were kind of just sitting here, so like there wasn't much that was happening, like you weren't breaking out or anything, but now this is actually breaking out. So what could it lead to? We don't know yet, right? Just because you're breaking up below doesn't mean you're always going to drive down. It could lead to a fake out. There's only two outcomes though. It can lead to a fake out or it can lead to continuations. So either way, we'll find out what happens regardless, right? You're limiting ideas down to two ideas that price usually would print 9 out of 10 times. So it's more so of like, okay, which one is it going to be? So if you get structure, continuation, structure, continuation, what do you think's going to happen, right? It looks like you are going to come down towards the next support. And then that could even still be liquidity, right? You can come all the way down towards here and still be able to come back up, right? But in general, like that's where you can expect, right? You don't gotta take a trade off that expectation, but it's an expectation that could lead to more ideas, right? Wick entry buys, etc. But the other idea is just obviously that once you get the fake out, it's continuation back above here, right? So that's the difference between today and like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It's a bit better today. You're breaking out, but it's not like fully there yet, obviously, right? It still needs to push, but it's a bit better, so that's good. But yeah, we'll put up this right here. We'll put 40, I think I mentioned, yeah, around here. I'll say like 45, 46.52. If you start breaking into that range there, right? Only thing you need is really structure. If you do get structure, then amazing. If you get structure above there, amazing. You can look for continuation buys up towards the next resistance, which is going to be up here, right? 48.06. We found that earlier. That's just the daily range that you're in. You're in this range here. So as long as you're in this range here, you're still bullish, right? So that's the idea. Yeah, that's the four. That's kind of what I got, really. The only thing is wick entry buys, stay chat, and continuation buys. Same thing as Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Same thing as the last 3 days. Sells could be a scenario too. I know yesterday we didn't mention sells, but then we got sells somehow. Sells could be a possibility. With where price is right now, I don't have any idea as to how that would happen, but I'm assuming as you get more information, eventually there can be potential sells in this area, right? If this does continue down and create structure. So we don't know what's going to happen next, right? We don't know if it's going to come down. We don't know if it's going to come back up yet, but we know that it's breaking out of this. So something should happen shortly today. All right. So, but yeah, that's the ideas. If you do come down first though, 45.39 is the wick entry buy. We have a bunch of our zones. 45.4 could be a scenario too. And then 44.58. That's pretty much it. All right, those are our zones. Straightforward chat. Continuation buys and wick entry buys. Literally same analysis and same ideas. Look, we even rejected off of that zone yesterday, right? We had a blue zone here marked up. Obviously, this happened like during what time? Like New York, pre-New York this morning, a couple hours ago. So it didn't happen yesterday, right? But that was the idea we had yesterday. Put up wick entry buys there. Anyways, yeah, let me just copy this over, and then we'll be set. For the 458, for the 458. What's up, Wicked? What's up, Jack? What's up, P911? What's up, Emmanuel? 44.58. $45.39. 46.52. Pretty lit, pretty lit. What's up, Meg? What's up, Pencil? What's up, Reggie? What's up, Rogman? All right, lit. Chat, any questions? Make sense? Put a one if it makes sense. 94,000 shares online. Yeah, you have news in 2 minutes here. Unemployment claims. You have like orange and yellow. So it could be something. 94,000. 94,000 traders online. I thought Asian was gonna move yesterday. I was looking at Asian 8 p.m. opened up volume, and then after that it was just, I didn't know what happened after that. What is news? Forex Factory. Go on the site, and you'll see right here, 8:30 USD unemployment claims. It's just folders that come out. It could have an effect on the markets a little bit. Orange folder means like mid, medium. Yellow is like light, so like nothing too major. And in red, you don't have that today, but red folder is like major. So red, more likely you already get something. That's it. It's not bad. It's really not that bad today. The only difference is that like there has like the difference from yesterday and Monday, or the difference from today versus Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is a bit different. Like yesterday was kind of like your opening for the week, And then today is like you're between like range liquidity basically. So next would be drive on a small time frame. Good morning, bro. Feeling blessed and highly favored. W, bro. W feeling blessed. This is a leg candle.
Switch on my bitch, ice on my wrist. I just wanna be lit. I just wanna be lit. Be 12 in my whip. Try to catch me, little bitch. I just wanna be lit.
NBA 2K27 in 7 days. NBA 2K27 in the big 2027? NBA 2K27. What's new though? What did news do, chat? Nothing? See, I didn't realize news came out. 8:30. Looks like nothing yet. Nothing yet. Let's see. Just get it. How much is this range? 260? Honestly, not bad. Let's see if we can get a top wick up here. 4609. Let's see, could you get a steeper top wick here? 4609. Maybe a lower match of this right here. What day is this? This is from August 26th. 46.7.73. You can get a top wick there. We can have a scenario like yesterday. Remember yesterday? 46.22. We waited for, and then a rebreak of the lows, and then structure, and then continuation. Until you can get a 46.7 here. There's a leg count too. It's not bad.
girlfriend is a Tahoe. I found all my penthouse on the top floor. Still the same person, I just shop more. Eliante diamonds, we don't shop gold. These rappers say they real, but they not though. They say they got VVs, but they not though. How you say you ballin' with no guap though? 7 people sleeping at your spot though. When you going up, they suck your dick for clout. When you going down, they quick to throw you out. Change my number, I don't wanna hang out.
Spreads are pretty good too.
We don't even snap. They dream girl calling me and I ain't calling back. They ain't got no money, probably worth 100 flat. Lying in their rap, they abusing no
4560, high likely. I think as long as you're in this area, there's like I don't have any ideas right now for sells, unless you tap like a 4667 or create structure here. But like yeah, I think as long as you're in this range here, anything is possible in this range. In terms of like you can range above and below, so 4560 is in the middle of this range here. There's likely a chance to tap it, yeah. As long as you hold 4667, because then that's the range, right? Like you're looking at from here to here. So this is the range you're in between here and then between here, and then 4560 is like here. So it's the middle of it, kinda a little below, but yeah, it's in that area. So very doable. The 1 hour structure is like pretty clean today. Pretty clean. So if we can't tap 4667, it's fine. But I would if it's not 4667 here, since it came down just now, I would want to see a 4598 if that can get tapped. And then you have a leg candle here. I would prefer if we can get in like prior to the leg candle. But you may or may not create structure. It might just come through. That's fine. We'll watch it drive down. Let's see, man. Let's see.
Touring up, selling out shows. Made a call following like Jim Jones. Dripping, I be putting shit on. Looking at the crowd, I see a couple of clones. Little girl kiss, hit gas, now I'm gone. Expensive drugs keep me in my zone. Treat a record deal like a loan. Making these hits gon' keep me on. Found a little red bone, fuck like a G, pull a weave out, making them moan. Smoke a lot of weed, gotta get another pound. I don't know where the other one gone. Every time I'm driving down the strip, got people throwing thumbs up at my wheel. In the club,
200 pips. 200.
Since 2017, I've been getting paid.
It's my thing. My Discord thing is not on.
I gotta play it safe. Shoot a mask on, can't trace no face. Gotta go learn.
Make sure this is on in order to get the signals.
They said that I was ugly, now everything in my life is beautiful. Back in the day, every time I went to Walmart, God knows that I stole. Hit it with the cut, then breaking it down, we ain't trying to sell it whole. Straight from the hood for the politics, cut the check, I'll do the Super Bowl.
Live.
Spoken, I'm talking to girls, I'm making them wanna fornicate. I was broke 3 years ago, but it still feel like it was yesterday. Running out of space, I got a lot of drip, I already gave away. Twinkling toes, my dimes keep dancing like they doing ballet. Touring up, selling out shows. Made a call following like Jim Jones. Dripping, I be putting shit on. Looking at the crowd, I see a couple of clones. Little girl kiss, hit gas, now I'm gone. Expensive drugs keep me in my zone. Treat a record deal like a loan. Making these hits gon' keep me on. Found a little red bone, fuck like a G, pull a weave out, making them moan. Smoke a lot of weed, gotta get another pound. I don't know where the other one gone. Every time I'm driving down the strip, got people throwing thumbs up at my wheel. Sparklers coming, they hitting off diamonds inside of the Ville. No, I'm not on Marshall, Apple White, but I'm trying to phone home. I feel
feel like it's someone watching me. I had to get a clone. Drinking that Kool-Aid just out of white cup. This ain't nothing but a foe. I'm not trying to take your life. I'm trying to take you out of space, moving slow. She give me head like a comb. I break her heart like almost that garçon. I know she bad to the bone. She think when I'm mad, the reason why it storms. Yeah, I just got a bad freak. Never saw her feet, make her walk on her knees. Yeah, from the back, yeah, that girl got a peach. She think I'm God, man, the girl take a peach. Yeah.
15 closure and 4. And then you got 1 hour closure. How much is this? 130. It's not bad. If the 1 hour closes, the stronger the 1 hour closure would be, the better for 9 a.m. Same for the 4 too. The 4 is pretty weak right now. So it'll still be bearish if it closes the way it is, but the stronger, the better. The lower, the better in this case. Like if it were to close like this, right, versus like closing like this, you'll still have a wick fill regardless for both of them, but the probability of continuing down, if you were to close like within this area at least, would be a lot higher, because then you're within this area. Thank you for Nav. Snap. W song, man. W song. This album's like nostalgic because it's like, this is the album that came out when I first started streaming. It was like that month, same month, same time. Eternal take. Yo, Don, what's good? I was told yesterday I should just pack up this trading thing. It won't give me a feature no matter what anyone says. I'll ride out for this shit. I love trading. W, bro. Yeah, don't listen to nobody that tells you that you can't make it in trading or anything in life. Don't listen to nobody. Just listen to yourself. Trust yourself, trust your process, and more importantly, enjoy your process. No matter what situation you are put into, you can always come out of it on top every single time, no doubt about it. If you're worried, just keep working. You'll find a way. You're only worried because you're not there yet. But if you keep working, you'll find those ways every single time. So if someone's telling you to pack it up, tell them to shut the fuck up. Lock it in. Straight up though. I'll tell you one thing though, like people who are successful, they don't really like hate. So people who are hating are usually people who are like not where they want to be, have some type of like jealousy or something. I don't know. But people who are successful, they just worry about their own business, right? It's like someone who has a profitable strategy, they wouldn't hand someone else's strategy. They understand what it takes to get profitable, so that they just therefore accept other ways of trading. They view it the same. It's not like, oh, my strategy is better than yours. It's usually people who aren't actually profitable who are saying that.
Celery, she like a thot. Ain't no comparing the game in the night. I keep additional guns in the door. I take civilians, came with a remote.
Cut off people who undermine your motivation, or keep them by your side so they can see it and get inspired by it, and then they'll change. There's really no haters though. There's really no haters in this world. It's just people who are confused or aren't where they want to be yet, right? They're not. It's just a temporary hate. So like, I wouldn't cut them off. I'll keep them by my side so they can watch me grow, and then maybe they'll learn something, and then maybe they'll change. Because people could change, right? They're not always gonna be the same way for life. Also, it's like fuel to the fire too, right? Success revenge, the best. Yeah, success is the best revenge, for sure. Let's see, Chad. We might get a trade here before 9. There's potential. There's lots of volume right now coming in. One loss in 365 days, crazy. Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't make up the stat. Like, it's what we did. You know what I mean? It's what the account did. Our loss was January. Our last loss was January 21st, and the one before that was June 20th, 2025. I mean, I wouldn't be able to lie about it because it just sounds ridiculous, but it's a true stat. You know what I mean? Like, if you count these as losses, sure. Like, these are just BEs that you can cut them as losses if you want. But like, you know, an actual like trading loss, right? January 21st. And then the one before that was, this was a pineapple. But no, yeah, this is our last loss, June 20th, 2025, and then our last loss before the after that was 21st. Yo.
Yeah, I made way too much in a week. Must be 250 at least.
Yo, thanks for the 10, bro. Appreciate it. You Australian? Show me your TD. See, this is a part where it's like, I have to prove it, right? I don't need to prove anything. But look, this is the account. We took all the trades live on the live stream. I'm on a $1,000 account. I don't need to prove shit. But look, this is the account that we did it on. Deadass though. Every single trade taken and journaled out. What's the next? Oh, your account's too small. It's too easy. Come on, bro. Just looking for ways to hate. Do you ever wake up and be like, oh, glass half full? Like, or you wake up like glass half empty every morning? Like, it would suck to fucking wake up every day and be glass half empty, bro. Like, bro, is this cup half full or half empty to you? You look at it as half empty, right? That's why you come here with that energy, because you're looking for something to hate on. If you look for the goods, bro, someone can do the most shittiest shit and you can look at the good in it. There's always good in it. But you look at it in this perspective, so of course it's gonna feel like that. Bro. Deadass. Like, it's a free stream, bro. It's a free stream. That's a free stream. You Australian, then? I didn't know you're Australian like that. That's like the third person that's beat an Australian. That's rare. don't know. I think one of the things too, it makes sense though. Like people want transparency, right? And I give it. But you know, I don't know what else to give. I took every trade live, one account, everything. Chat. Look, we're coming down towards the leg candle body area. So look, we might even get a trade right here, Omar. Potentially. Could it be a loss? Maybe. Could it be a win? Maybe. Could it increase our streak? Maybe. But we'll find out right here. So chat, we're starting to push here. Starting to make our way down. You reacted off the leg candle body area right around here. Right? So let's see. Could you get a reaction here? You couldn't get a pullback at 46.07. We couldn't get a pullback at 45.98. So let's see. Can this make its way down here after pulling back? I do still want to see a pullback and stuff like 45.98. I want to see maybe like over here. I want to see like this. 45.92. Real broker statement. Bro, this is a 2K account. Why would I fake a 2K account? This is Blueberry Markets top left live 02 hedge. Like I don't know what, like who would LARP a 2K account? If I had a 500K account, okay, maybe you can question it. Who the fuck would LARP? Cause bro, it's a 2K account. Who would LARP a 2K account? What kind of, if you're looking to sell courses, you wouldn't put up a 2K account. You would put up like a 500, 100K, 50K account at least, right? 2K account's not gonna get it done, bro. Everyone in the chat got a 2K account, or you know, a lot more people could have a 2K account compared to like a six numbered account. You know what? Numbers lie, brokers lie. You can, if your gurus lie, mentors lie. You know what doesn't lie? Live trading don't lie. And this shit all done live. So I don't know what to tell you. There's a video proof of every single trade taken on this account. I came back in March. Before this, all the VODs were recorded. Everything can lie. I get it. I get it. You've been through trauma because there's a lot of fake people on the internet that fake statements. Understandable. But what doesn't lie, I promise you this, unless your eyes are lying to you, is a live stream. You go on a live stream, you watch them trade, real emotions, real heart rates. Bro, that, I don't know. If you still don't believe that, bro, you might not even have a glass. You might not even have a glass, bro. You need to get a glass. I don't even know what to tell you. Trauma? You see, bro? Now, bro, look, you're reaching now. What's that word? You're coping now. That's what they use, right? You're coping now. Bro, I didn't mention anything about you being profitable. I didn't mention anything about me being profitable. You see how you have to bring that up? Because you're getting a little insecure now? Bro, I just said trauma because we are in the same industry, are we not? We in the same industry, and me and you, and a lot of people in the chat know that there's a lot of shit that goes on in the industry. So that's why I said trauma. Bro, is it not trauma? Like, chat, when you see someone a guru that fakes their balance, you don't feel trauma? It's like, fuck, I don't know if I can trust them or not. Because you've seen this shit happen over and over again, right? That's what I'm talking about. I never mentioned the balance or anything, bro. Bro, I'm on a 1K account. What the heck, bro? I'm on a 1K account, bro. See, yo, man, people always gotta bring shit up whenever. We're not even talking about the same topic. I can be talking about I draw support and resistance, and then you might be trading like, I don't know, fibs. But yeah, but I'm more profitable than you. It's like, bro, I never mentioned that you weren't. Anyways, do you think we can get a trade today?
a game without me. Diamonds hitting left, right. I'm just living my best life. Backwards got my chest tight.
Shows are insane. I don't know, bro. I just had to answer the question, you know? Like I don't know. I understand though. Like I understand. Again, I've been in the industry for 8 years. I understand. So I know where they're coming from at the same time. But chat, you can fake statements. You can fake a broker. You can't fake a live trading, no matter what. That for sure. If you can fake that, I mean AI nowadays, maybe you can fake it, but you still gotta do the live trading part on stream, man. Let's see, pulling back here, react off the lecandle body area chat on the 15th, so on the 1 hour actually, right? You reacted off of it, so let's see, can this pull back towards like 92, and then after 92, could that make its way back down below? Same thing as yesterday, chat. I want to see it break these lows again and then pull back. Remember yesterday's trade for the sell? Same exact trade idea. But step one is I want to see a top wick first, at least up towards 92. 98 will be better. 46.07 might be better too. But if we can get a 92 and then come back down to re-break the lows here and then pull back and hold, amazing. We look for continuation of sales. Exactly, Eddie. Literally though. And it's on a journal. Five left. Yeah, 5 left too. That's it. What's up, the amateur? Most people, they come here for the first time, they're like that. Maybe not exactly, but kind of. They come back. That's why I said, like, I wouldn't. Like, they're not haters, you know? They just misunderstood. So I try to understand them, but you know, maybe he'll come back. Maybe he will come back one day. All right, so this thing opened up, chat. Opened up. Straight push down first. Holy, how much does this move? This is 38 pips here. All right, let me play copyright music, chat, just in case we get something during a trade. Let's see. Let's see. Can we tap 92? It came down first, so it's a little different in terms of the structure. We wanted to see it come up first, right? Before it broke the lows. See how it broke the lows first. Still, regardless, I'm still gonna wait for that top wick, right? At 92, chat. Let's see if we enter the sells though. Let's say we do get ideas for sells then. What our stop's gonna be, right? We gotta figure that out. So let's say it's around there. It's not bad. It's looking like 2300, 2200, 22.9. I think 4806 is what I'll use. So lots could be a 0.05. Yeah, same as yesterday, 0.05. But let's see. This top wick is very key. Maybe pre-record. This is an AI. This is an AI. Let's see, you rebroke the highs. What's up, Wildlife Sports? Good morning to you, man. Kia, thank you, man. This might be a 5-leg candle too in a minute. Oh no, my camera glitching again? No way, you know how long it's been since my camera was glitching like this? Oh man. We haven't had one of these in a minute. Why is it glitching? I think it's been a month. 1 month of no, I thought I fixed it. Is it fixed? Please be fixed, man. Software, maybe. Maybe PC overheat, but not too sure. No, bro, please. What did we tap just now? We tapped into 91. A little more in that chat. I want to see a 92 at least there. It was like 10 pips away maybe. What's up, chat? All right, we might have no cam today, chat. What's this called? Elgato? No. Why is it like this? What's this? 3rd minute left? True. Very true, very true. What's that? 5-3? That's below, right? That's way below. Yeah, it's also something too for later. Let's see, could we even get the wick entry sells too today? Is that a possibility? I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Because if this comes down or comes back up again, it can just be a 1-2 pop. So like wick entry sells, the only place I'll see them is maybe the highs. But you don't want to take them on the highs because then obviously this can just continue. Is there a chance of structure before continuing? Sure. But it's a lot less probable of where we are. Just because you're not as bearish yet, take the wick entry sells. I don't know if wick entry sells will even be valid for a little while here, unless it comes down further. And then sure, on the pullbacks, you can look for wick entry sells for a higher low to occur, or if it's a fake out, then you go up, right? But you're expecting that wick entry sell from like these areas down towards here, let's say. So yeah, wick entry sells are not valid. But the regular sells, chat, the continuation of buys and the wick entry buys. Wick entry buys are still valid for us too. We have a 45.39, which is the leg candle body reaction too, right? Or no, that's below the leg candle. But yeah, that's our wick entry buy zone. So that's far, obviously, right? But right now, what we're looking for, chat, is sells. We're looking to see if we can get the sells below the blue zone in this range here, the yellow zone. But I just need to see a top wick that's like tapping 92. We came close earlier. Right here, like a couple minutes ago, he tapped into 91. So if that can break, tap into like 92, make its way back down below 92 or below the blue zone, just pull back and hold continuation. Literally the same thing as yesterday, right? Yesterday's ideal was that you needed a pullback to 22. This is 45.92, but yesterday the zone was a 22 on stream, and then we wanted to see it re-break the lows, pull back and hold, right? And we got that yesterday, and that's how we got the sells that hit break even yesterday. So same idea today too. It's a little better today just because you're a bit more bearish today with like the structure. It's a little extra added structure here compared to yesterday. So that's why today, you know, the sells are a lot earlier in the day. Yesterday, I think we waited a little longer before we got that sell idea. It was like 10 or... It was like 10, right? I think 10. But yeah, we'll see. We will see. What is your prediction? I don't know. I'm just waiting for this to kind of break out right now. I'm not too sure. I don't know if we'll get the wick entry buys. I don't know if we're going to get the sells. Because if it just comes down without structure, then we have the wick entry buy ideas, right? If you create structure up before making your way down below the blue zone, then we have sell ideas, regular sell ideas. If it just rips all the way up without creating structure, then we have buy ideas above 45.90, 46.52. So we have things set up for whatever happens, but it's one of those three. I wouldn't know which one it will be, right? But I have ideas ready for all those scenarios. Let's see. You don't gotta be a pro, bro. You don't gotta be a pro to predict where price is gonna go. The word professional in trading is a scam anyways. And anyone can be a pro. You just gotta get a certificate, right? Do I like Tesla? Yeah, I had one. I had a Model 3 for 3 years, or for 2 years. I had a 24 Model 3. Did I like it? No. I like the charging, but I didn't really like the the acceleration and the feel of the drive. It just feels like I was driving like a toy car, so it just didn't feel real. I feel like I was like, it felt like I was playing bumper cars. But yeah, a tree also fell on the car when I had it too, so I had to get that replaced. Remember I told you guys that on Twitch? Actually, I think I told you guys that part on Twitch. I didn't tell you guys what car I had though, but I had a Tesla. Had. Is it boring? It's just a car. No, it's just a car. It was a good daily driver. It was a daily driver. I mean, it's a good daily driver, but it's okay. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I don't love it though. I didn't love it. I think I like gas cars better. Gas cars just feel like there, you know? Maybe because the Tesla didn't have, you know how the i5 the BMW i cars, they all have that like artificial sound, like how the i8 used to have the artificial sound when you drive electric. I think it needed that because it just felt so empty. Like I couldn't tell how fast I was going. Like I can see how fast I'm going, but it's like fucked up because it's so quiet, but it goes so fast. Cybertruck, I think it just looks, it gets a bit boring to look at, you know? Like you get sick of it. I feel like when it first came out, it was like, you know, like everyone wanted one, and the prices skyrocketed. I don't know. I would have been bored if I got a Cybertruck. I would have been bored right now. I don't think I would have wanted to keep it. It's just like, it just looks like a lot to look at. Like, I don't know. Maybe like there's a lot of them in Canada. I don't know. I don't know how it is in America though. Self-driving. Yeah, self-driving is cool. I never used my self-driving though. I couldn't trust it. Like it was way too crammed. If you're like in country, if you're like from like middle of nowhere and you have like a Tesla, yeah, you can autopilot. Easy. Or self-drive, easy. No problem. But from like city, bumper to bumper, I don't know, bro. It's too fidgety. 30k miles a year. Miles? Holy, that's like 50. What do you have? How many trades this week? One trade. Oh, you have a Cybertruck? A Jeep? What, a Wrangler? A Jeep. Bro, isn't a Jeep mad stiff? With the suspension? Like, a Jeep is... As a daily? I drive a Honda Civic Type R. I heard that's a good car. John Cena drives that. I think John Cena drives that. That's what he has. And yo, John Cena also has a fake Lamborghini. Or something. I think he said a fake Lamborghini or a fake I think it was a Lamborghini. I think he bought like a regular car and put like a Lamborghini engine in it. Or something like that. In a body kit. Yeah, her Type R is good. That song's stuck in my head. I gotta play it one more time. Damn. Starting to range a little bit here, guys. Was that this? I doubt that's it for a day, right? Like, no way. This push lasted like 5 minutes. 14 minutes. I doubt it. An R8. Alright, that's good. Alright, why don't you get if you want a family sports car, why don't you get an M3, M5 comp, M5 6, or just get a Model Y, or Family car, huh? Family car. You think what, like 7-seater or something? Hello, bro. Where are you from? Canada. What song is this? Price in my head. Nav and the Weekend. The Weekend.
One of my rings could get him off, we'll check him off the list. My shooter codeine addict, he'll do it for a pioneer activist.
What? You say Canada, India? I mean, yeah, basically. There's a lot of Indians here. A lot. Stay away from Ford. Yeah, Ford and Maserati. Maserati. Took his life, I paid him double what they put on my head. Price on my head, got a price on my head. Night when I rest with a knife on my bed. I'm so paranoid, I'm asleep when I'm dead. I'm so paranoid, I'm asleep when I'm dead. Price on my head, got a price on my head. Damn, yeah, 3 work vans. Holy, GG's on gas. Alright guys, how long is this gonna take to move, man? 115,000 traders online down to 68,000 traders online. Crashers 3 times. Alright bro, remind me if we ever link up, bro. I'm gonna call an Uber.
I'm sober, I don't feel like I'm at my best. Lift my doors, these hoes probably gonna break their neck. I did a lot of things that they ain't expect. A penny out of me, these hoes.
I can feel the copyright coming. I can feel it. I can sense it. Gas, bro. When I had it, it was like $30. CAD full charge. Like 25, 30 bucks, depending on like the hour of the day and all of that, because that mattered. But yeah, around there, 25, like full tank CAD, that's like around $18 USD for a full tank basically. So just charge it. The only thing is you gotta sit there for like 30 minutes. For 0 to 80 is like 30 minutes, and then 0 to 100 is like maybe an hour, 15 or something like that, unless you have home charging. Home charging is probably gonna take like 12 to 18 hours. You plug it overnight. In a bet. Let's see, NYC open in 5 minutes. Chat, we might be tapping 92. So yeah, definitely if you do tap 92, if it comes down, you want to see it come down quick. The very key though, if it comes down, you want to see it break the blue zone. But you need to tap 22 still, 92 still, okay? So that hasn't happened yet. But if you do come down, you want to see it break through and then just the pullback. That's it. Once you get the pullback, you can lock in the idea. The idea is just the cells below here. You get the very bottom of it. Well, Don, why don't you just take the sell now if you think it's gonna go down? I don't know if it's gonna go down from here. That's just an idea that I drew out if that is to happen, because that move up and the move down is a confirmation for me. So that's what I mean by that, chat. But I can't predict if it's gonna come down from here, because it may not. right? It may not lead to that idea. The idea isn't taking a sell from here. Otherwise, we would have had some other confirmation for that, right? But the idea is like taking sells below here, which we need all of this to form first. Capiche? Capiche, capiche? Yeah, 92 tapped there. So let's see. We wanted a 98 earlier, and then 4607 earlier, and then we wanted a 98, and then we move it down towards 92. So it just depends on how far you came down. But yeah, 92 is the minimum. If you come up towards 98, that's fine too. The steeper the better, but this is the minimum right here, 92. So the minimum has now been tapped. So question is, can you make your way down, right? And we want it at 92 just because this is the range, so you want to see it break. If it breaks, like ideally it should go up, right? Why would it come down in that instance? So if it does come down, okay, can it still come up? Sure, it could be a higher low, but what if it comes up, create structure, it re-breaks? That's your move then, right? So this is a confirmation, and then this is a confirmation, not the move down is what we're looking to take. Capiche, 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 capiche. Hyundai, oh, I see those all the time. Is that the light blue one? Bro, every time I see them shit, they always speeding. They always speeding. What's up, Alja? Damn, W Uncle Story Penzo. Good morning. Smart from the city. All right, so can we get a 1-2 pop down? Very key, chat. It's not just gonna be the first break, okay? That can just be a fake out. You want to see it completely break through the blue zone and then slight pullbacks below. All right, we don't need a major pullback below because we have one here already. Kind of major, but you know, if it were to make its way down, it's like just a slight one. Because why would it come down? If it comes back up after, it comes back up after. That's why we're waiting for a pullback and then the re-break. Very key. Okay? Very key, very key. NYSE Open here though. Welcome to the NYSE Open. Cheers to the run.
Yo, fuck you, Kanye, first and foremost, for making me do this shit, motherfucker. I had to throw everybody out the motherfucking room because them fuck.
I'd like to propose a toast. I said toast, motherfucker. La 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 la. And they ask me, I tell them. Raise your glasses,
4617. Sheesh.
This is the
Last call for alcohol.
So get your ass up off the wall. The all around the world digital underground Pac. The Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer of the rock. I take my chain, my 15 seconds of fame, and come back next year with the whole fucking game. Ain't nobody expect Kanye to end up on top. They expected that college dropout to drop and it flop. Then maybe he stopped, saving all the good beats for himself.
Hey, this 30-minute 1 hour structure today, chat, is not bad at all, man. Pretty good, pretty good. The only thing is spreads, right? That's the only thing I'll say. Let's see. Making our way down. 1-2 pop. Can it be? So 1-2 pop, chat, is when it corrects it faster than it took to come up, right? You see how long it took to come up here? Right? This took like maybe like 37 bars. To come down so far, it's taken 4 bars. So a lot quicker, right? So that's why I call it 1-2 pop. I just call it that. I don't know. It could be named anything else, okay? But I call it a 1-2 pop for that exact reason. To describe that feeling. And then now, let's see, can you break the blue zone? Very key. You want to break below it. You want to break below it. It can still come down, break the lows, and flip. So that's why the pullback, if it leads to a flip, then it leads to a flip. But if it pulls back, holds, re-breaks the lows, perfecto. That's your sell. And your TP is, I think the fill. Is there a leg candle here? Yeah, there is. 1 hour leg candle fill. That's your TP. So it's a range of like 80 pips, more or less, depending on where we get in, right? And I mentioned stops earlier, chat. Stops earlier, they were gonna be at 48.05, okay? So let's see, can it be? 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 Can it please? $5. What's the plan? We're looking for some shorts here below the blue zone. So we wait for it from 45.92 tap today. Same thing as yesterday. Chat, today's trade is literally 1-to-1 replica of yesterday's trade. Same idea. Top wick first, re-break at lows, second re-break, right? Same exact idea. Same thing today. So yeah, we just need to break through the blue zone first. If it breaks through and it drives, no pullback, it is what it is, bro. I can't do nothing about that. But I do want to see that pullback. Leg candle fill, right? And you got the body reaction earlier already too on the 1 hour time frame. So higher time frame already done that. All right, let's see. Can you break through it? Nearing. And I'm assuming this could be the reaction zone right here. 45.75. Can we tap 45.75? And 3, 2, 1. Vamos. All right, it's a little delayed. Hold on. It's a little delayed. Big glitch. All right, there you go. So now slight pullback. I don't know if it's gonna be here. This is just a minor zone. It could be anywhere, but slight pullback, okay? I do want to see if it can come back up towards 45.77 and then the re-break at lows is what we'll wait for. The re-break at highs, okay, there you go. So now get ready. The re-break at lows, chat, will be in, okay? And then BEs for this will be, I'm guessing, around here. That'll be BE. Trail stops will be around here. And TP is down here. 50 pip TP. BE at 10 or 11 pips. Trail stops at 23. So a trail stops to 10 in profit. And then continuing trailing. I think one more zone down here, and that's about it. All right, so we got step 1, 2, and 3 done. Now step 4 is just a re-break out lows. Very key. You want to see it happen within one motion. Yesterday, when we waited for this part of it, we missed it by 9 pips, right? We got in, but it was 9 pip delay, 8 pip delay. So I'm gonna pay attention today so I don't miss it. But yeah, basically everything got formed so far. The only thing is this, right? You need all the steps to check off the list. Otherwise, again, this can break the lows and still come back up. That's why I applied a second re-break at lows here, not the first one, right? 2020 us would have been in sells on the re-break at lows there, for sure. Is it lower wick? Yeah, the 1 hour leg candle is the target. The 1 hour leg, because you got the body reaction earlier in the 1 hour leg already anyways, right here. That bearish one came down towards the body and then you rejected top wick. So then, yeah, this is the re-break. So it's a higher time frame. 1 hour time frame is the idea. We're just using the 5 to get in with other confirmations on small time frame, small structure. But the general idea is the 1 hour time frame. So yeah, that is the target, that wick fill. Basically down here at 45.69. So yeah, just BE will be here, chat, at 45.73. Okay, very key. These things are placed beforehand because once you get in, there's no hesitation. The moment you get into the trade, you know exactly what to do. Let me delete trades taken because this is from yesterday. And yeah, we'll see what's up. Get ready. And I don't put pending orders, chat. On the copy trader, it always cooks me. So I like to market exit. Market execution. So when it re-breaks, the lows will enter. If you want a pending order, you could. But I'm going to have a market X. So let's see. If this is slowing the way down, which is fine right now, hopefully in one push. But if this continues to range here, chat, I might wait for a second re-break again. But right now, I'll leave it the way it is. Still in the re-break of that low that we want to see. And flip. Nope. Holding the blue zone. A little bit of structure. Can you re-break the highs and then come down? Is that what's gonna be, or is this gonna be it? Is this it? How much is that top wick? 14 pips, 40 pips. 37 on the opening. It's around 5.8. All right, chat, get ready. All right, cool. We got it, right? I'm like, where are my zones? All right, so gone sells right there as it rebroke the low. Remember, BE chat will be 45.73, okay? That'll be BE for us. And yeah, we got right at the low too. So no like extra slippage today. BE 45.73, trail stops 45.72, trail stops 45.71, and TP 45.69. You could try to attempt a steeper TP if you want to. I'm gonna leave it here though. That's where my TP is gonna be. So let me place that in case it gets slipped, a TP slippage or something. And yeah, stops I mentioned earlier, chat, they are going to be 48.06, right? So 2300. So I use a 0.05 lot here. Let's see, can it push? 1 hour leg candle. So yeah, 53 pips. I think if you want to use a different target, chat, you could. I think your next target maybe could be like this wick fill instead. It's just that this could be between here and here could be reaction zones. So that's why I have it right before that zone. All right. If you want to, you could though. You could extend it. Just have your BE set minimum. Kind of glitch. Spreads are kind of wide here still. Let's see if that can tighten up. And hopefully spreads tighten up by the time we hit BE, because and usually when spreads are kind of wide on the way down to BE, there's a chance to hit BE. Because it's not fluttering down. It's kind of like slowly moving down, right? All right, starting to glitch. Can spreads tighten up a little bit though? BE's right here, okay, chat? So that is gonna be break even. That's the line got tapped, trail stops, right? This line got tapped, so move it down to the first BE zone. Next zone is here. All right, perfect, we're out. So price makes a decision on what we're gonna grab that day, right? We just have the zone set up. Look, we tapped it. So once you tap that zone, we move stops to in profit. If it were to tap 7-1, move stops in profit to 7-2, and that's it. What did we get there? 13 pips, nothing too crazy. Very small trade. No runners, absolutely no runners. It's fine though, I'll take it. All right, chat, so that was that trade, $6.40. Our last trade we did 100 pips. Again, it's really up to price. right? It's early though, so there could be more trades. NYC just opened up 10 minutes ago, okay? But that is what we got for today. Same idea as yesterday, chat. Literally, wait for price to pull back, right? Yesterday was 22. Today was, the difference between today and yesterday was that today was 92. Yesterday was 22. And then the re-break of the lows, pull back, re-break, the second re-break. And that's what we got, all right? So again, we're not always gonna get runners every day, right? Some days BE, some days wins, some days losses, but price makes that decision for you because these are all predetermined zones, okay, chat? All right, but that's it. I'll take it though. $6.40. Let's go check what percentage that is. I think that might be a 0.20. Let's go take a look. What percent is that? Thursday, right? Today's Thursday. Yeah, so better than the BE though. I'll take it. $6.40. That is 0.29. No, I lied. 6.20. 0.22. 6.40 actually. 0.22%. All right, chat. We'll take it. We'll journal it up, and then we'll come back and we'll see what's up next. Okay. We still got some light forward state. 10:30. There could be another trade before 10. Who knows? What will I be looking for next? Wick entry buys for sure. We still have that idea. Sells down. There's still a leg candle. It's a possibility. I probably would want to see a pullback though, because that pullback there, I guess it wasn't enough here, right? So if you can come back up, re-break these highs, and make your way back down later on, below here could be something. The steeper the better. Or even if you break this minimum, that'd be nice too. But I'll probably wait for another pullback. I wouldn't just take it off the right away on the re-break of lows again, right? That's a whole different idea now. But the leg candle idea is still there. All right, you still haven't filled the whole thing. You filled maybe, I'll say 80% of it, 73 pips. You still got maybe 30 pips left, right? So it's a small range left. All right, but I just would need to see pullbacks. But yeah, I'm gonna journal it out, and then we'll come back and then see what else we can do. All right, but that's 2 trades in the week now, so that's better than the last 3 weeks combined. All right, so more trades this week than the last 3 weeks combined, or the last 2 weeks combined. But let's go journal this out, chat, and see what we can do next. All right, chat, it makes sense. If if that trade did not make sense to you, put your hand up. I will explain it again, no problem. But I try to do my best to explain the entire process before we get in, because it's quick, right? It's not a pending order, first of all, and it's a scalp, and it's like in and out. Some trades are longer, some trades are shorter. But my bias today was what? Bullish, I'll say still, normal. We took a sell. Yesterday was a sell too, not a buy. We took today, that was a leg candle fill on the 1 hour time frame. Current higher low on the re-break, 4 hour stops. TP was based off the 1 hour leg candle fill. BE was next logical form resistance. Did we move stops break even? Check mark. Yes, we did. Managing time frame on the minute. We used the minute. We used the 1 hour. We used the 5, I think, or is the 15? I think it was a 5. 5 and the minute. 5 minute and the 1. 5 minute and the 1. True. Play was a leg candle fill on the 1 hour time frame, and it was a win. It was 0.05 lot size, and then money wise we did $6.40. Pips wise, what was that? Pips wise was 12.8 pips. So 2 minute trade in 23 seconds, 12.8 pips. It gets sent to the Discord right in there. So that's set. Max drawdown was what? I think there was a little bit of drawdown there, chat, right? There's a little bit, 22 pips drawdown. So we'll put negative 22 pips drawdown. Max profits pips we got was, peak was around 22. So I'll put 22 was the peak. Exit reasoning, trail stop loss hit on the minute. And then scenario was trail stop loss hit. And then we did 12.8. Cool, that's one journal. One more journal, quick time. 8/27/2026. Trade was taken at what time? Trade was taken at 9:38. 9:38. New York gold sells. Leg candle fill, current higher low on the 1, full, 12.8 pips. And then percentage wise, yesterday was 0.01. Huh? Oh yeah, 0.01. And today was 0.22. Cool. So yeah, now I'm gonna go to the record. And let's put trades taken. All right, chat. So, questions? How do you break even so fast in MetaTrader? You go in slow-mo. All I did was, my entry line is, you saw it when I was in, I just dragged it up. I drag it up and I drag it back down to break even. It's just the quickest way without a tool. You just drag your line up and then drag it back down to BE and then drag it again and profit. But you gotta drag it up first, because if you can't just drag it down right away because there's no stop loss there. If you drag it up, there's a stop loss because it has to be in negatives, and then you can drag it in profit afterwards. Why am I built like a leg handle? Huh? I got an ad. GG's. I'm sorry, bro. That is crazy timing. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. You got an ad during that trade? GG's. Dude, can I ask something? How does strategy work? There is a stop loss. I didn't like place it yet, but we mentioned the stop loss before we got in, which is what we used to calculate my lot size. It was 4806. 4806 was my stop loss. It was 2300 pips, so my lot size had to be a 0.05 with the risk that I have on a regular basis. If stops were maybe 2000 pips instead of 2300 pips, I would have raised it to a 0.06 lot. But it's 0.05. You know what I mean? All right, that's just for the leg count, chat. So it looks like we can't get in there right at once again. But again, we still got the wick entry buys at 45.39 here. So 45.39 or 45.12, depending on how much structure you have coming down. Again, you don't want to see structure coming down if you're looking for wick entry buys, right? If it's wick entry buys, you want to see one consistent, strong move down, ideally, over just like, you know, over like pullbacks on the way down. Like seeing pullbacks on the way down might be a little difficult, right? So if you get pullbacks on the way down, you would adjust that wick entry buy down lower and lower and lower. So we have 37 right now. If there's structure coming down, we'll move it down towards 45.12. If there's structure again, we'll move it down towards 44.58, which is a major zone on a daily. And that entire range gets corrected then, if that's the case. But taking sales from here down, I don't have any ideas at the moment. Okay, chat. It was only the 1 hour leg candle fill, unfortunately. For more sells, I would need this to really break through, pull back, create structure, and then below 45.39, sure. But if there's structure here, which is why if there's structure there, we wouldn't be looking for the wick entry buys. Make sense? Bada bing, bada boom. Capiche? Makes sense, makes sense. If only went through on a first, would have made a killing now. 6-7 pips. Yeah, if there was drawdown first, we would have had a runner. I mean, there was drawdown, but yeah, there's a steeper top wig. You gotta add to? I'm sorry, bro. You gotta get YouTube Premium or something. Yeah, I would have paid for your YouTube Premium today if you got the trade. We made YouTube Premium money today. Nah, YouTube Premium is a little more expensive. YouTube Premium is like $12.99 or something. We need two more. We need one more trade to get you free YouTube Premium. Is strategy count as a scalp? Scalp? I would say just day trading. I wouldn't classify as scalp or swing. Just day trading. You don't need to classify as scalp or swing. It's just whatever the ranges are. Right? I wouldn't classify it as either though. Maybe closer to scalp, but fuck it. Just be open to it. I think it's just both. Shit, songs are stuck in my head today, man. Chat, what percentage you guys making that trade? If you made, you know, I'm not gonna say it. Chat, what percentage you guys making that trade? Let me see who over leveraged here.
I heard these niggas wanna take my life. I don't apologize, I would die for this shit. I don't apologize, I don't hide.
7%.
With the shine, got the ice on my
All right, you definitely over leveraged. 10 pips, 7%. GG's. 1%. W. 10 bucks. All right. I said percentages. Percentages. Persimmons. Persimmons? Persimmons chat? Top tier fruit. Top 10 fruit of all time. If you never had persimmon, try a persimmon, man. Persimmon, it's like a tomato apple. Lit fruit. Point 2%. Oh, nice. That's good. That's proper risk management. 0.02. Whole lot of gamblers. Fuck. Got a headache. That's it. Can we get another trade today? 6 minutes until 1 hour close here, chat. 1 hour is gonna close strong bearish, so that's good. That's very good actually. The last 1 hour candle close okay. The 4 close okay. You feel the wick. The 1 looks like it's gonna be a strong closure, so perhaps we may continue. What's the record? 579. Let me update the record. 579. 579 123 E2 87.59% win rate. 7835.54. Lit. Lit. Chad, do you guys journal after you take a trade, or do you guys journal like after your trading day is done? After every trade? Before? Bro, you're genius level. Before, you journal before you're different. Like, you know what you're gonna get. You just know this one gonna hit TP. Ah. 130. What are we at for the month right now? Not a bad month, chat. I am not even gonna complain about the month, honestly. It's a little slow in terms of trades, but I would not complain. Like, we are at 35.85% for the year, and we are at 3.95%, and we got 3 days left. We got today, tomorrow, and also Monday. So who knows? Maybe it could be a 5% month. We will see. We shall see. All right, let's remove a bunch of these though. Looking a little too cluttered now. We don't need this anymore. Did we delete the blue zone? I think we delete the blue zone too. 9-2, we delete 2. We don't need that. This right here, we don't need that. Delete that. 98, delete that. Let's delete all of this. Let's leave it like this. Maybe I'll add one here. 46-16 top wick would be nice. 46-16, that is gonna be around here. I'll leave it like that. Alright, chat. Chat, if you guys are enjoying the stream, man, hit the like button. Sub to the channel. We go live every weekday, Monday to Friday. I think we're like 300 away from 127. We're growing. This month, I think it was the most subs we've gotten in August. So about hit 127 and 130. Yeah, 300 away, 299 away. Liked it, thank you, man. W. Spreads got a little better. See, like if only spreads were like this when we were in the trade, because then it could have glitched while we're in it, but it didn't really tighten up at all. But BE wasn't too far, you know. I think lately our BEs have been like 20 pips plus in profit. That one was 10 because that was just the near support, chat, right? So like don't always try to look at it in pips and be like, oh well, every 20 pips I'm gonna go BE, because the zone is more important than the actual pips. Today's 20 pip range could be tomorrow's 50 pip range, could be tomorrow's 5 pip range, right? But it's still gonna be the same candles that are being printed. But yeah, BE there was like only 11 pips, which is pretty tight for what it was lately. W strat. Yeah, you can put it into AI too. The more info you collect, like the more you can use, right? Like drawdown, like what's your average drawdown, like, so then you can find your better closures, like what's your average pip you close at, what's the average pip in profit, and then you can get the average of, like, you know, what you usually would get 9 out of 10 times, so you have a better TP to work on in the future. We have an hour left, maybe 4 or 5 minutes. We'll see. We'll see if this picks up. Came out when you're in Ireland.
I was blowing smoke, had me dizzy like a lesbian. Niggas had no homes, we were living in the dead streets. Like a nigga don't dance, but he make moves. They fuck around, now a nigga gotta shame you. I'm shameless, I be rocking on my chains too. They tell me, boy, I think the money's start to change you. Lord save you, Lord save you. Remember running through the city in the same shoes. Now I'm gunning in the Benz and the range too. I'm on point, no a nigga never take two. They said I couldn't reach Mars, so I turned to a star. Now I might have fucked around, might have raised up the bar. Now I'm talking cash, talk cash, all in my palm. My nigga Cash said, watch what they do for the ones. I know she wanna be popping all over the gram. When the cameras come out, wanna hold my hand. Must be out of your mind, do you know who I am? Man, you killing my vibe, do you know who I am? Oh yeah, yeah. They take my kindness for weakness, still coming out strong. Still coming out strong. Still coming out strong. Take my kindness for weakness, still coming out strong. Still coming out strong. Still coming out.
I might end up with your hoe if I take one. Nowadays if they don't have a story, they gon' make one. Last night I gave my heart to a fake one. I done end up on the blogs with the wrong one. It's hard to tell the real stories from the fake ones. Cause nowadays if they don't got it, they'll make one. The only time I feel alive when I taste it. I don't wanna vent, but I know it ain't safe. Must be out in your brain. Do you know where you know?
Still valid. If we come towards 16, I want to see a 16, 4, 6, 16. If you can break this high in general, that's why I have it at 16 for this high break. So a low above would be a fake out technically, because if it breaks above here, right, it's a fake out. But yeah, if you get a top, we got 16, make your way back down below here. I'll look for sells, yeah, but I wouldn't look for it here. I'll let it drive here if it drives. But yeah, we're still looking for those sells. The next thing is the wick entry buys. If you don't pull up, just come down. Wick entry buys at 43, 45, 39, or 45, 12. But yeah, that's basically what I got right now. Still coming out.
Whenever we pray, Father, you've been good. I just wanna say thank you, Lord. I just wanna say thank you, Lord. You've been better to us than we've been to ourselves. Father.
This song, this is Father by Kanye and Travis.
Know you wonder where the F.E. been, but I'm back to life like an EpiPen. And she still in the leopard skin. And I check me out, then check me in. See this coat, nigga? Bye to my old self. Wake up to the new me. I used to be a world star. Now I'm making Newsweek. I used to hang on the 9. Now I bought 2 streets. Cottage Grove, King Drive. Yeah, this life is a movie. Bye to my old self. Wake up to the new me. I used to be a world star. Now I'm making Newsweek. I used to hang on the 9. Now I bought 2 streets.
Trading is really like
Yeah, this life is
this.
a movie.
Yeah, that is Kanye.
Cause I look good, I smell good, I feel good, and you sing
Here, this is
good,
Travis's
and
part.
make love good.
Know you wonder where the F I've been. I've been going hard like a crack syringe. I've been breaking bad, now I'm back again. Getting meal tickets, no Evelyn. You see this kicks, nigga? Made checks off the right steps. More vision than some OGs. She used to be a lone star. Waking up to Lucy.
This is a copyright free version. This is father, but it's just my voice. So like I can't get copyright if I play this version. Look, let's see. They have this one too. It sounds a little better than the actual version, right? I think I found the meta, guys. Yeah, bro, we got trading already. I don't know if you're here. Maybe you're here for that. We got it at like 9:38, 30 minutes ago. Our languages? Yeah, if it's a banger, I just don't get them. Like I don't know how to find them. If someone sends me a banger, yeah, I'll play it. It's just not in my algo. Donvo. You sell 45.90 and TP 45.70. Sheesh. 200 pips.
You're gonna want it back, calling me splurge. Watch me jump right up the curb. Then these put fly like a bird. Been on the first and the third. Solid, I keep my word.
That's nice.
People, I know what you heard. Drink at the phone, I swerve. Give me a stick if they purge.
Yeah, 30 earlier is right here. That's still a thing. That's below 61. 61.
Sniper the back, grab a burn. Ice, burn. Shitting all of you little turds. Can't take that dick, wait your turn. In my own lane, we can't merge.
4-hour FVG. Hold on. Let me find it. Don't tell me where it is. I'm gonna find your FVG. Boom. 45.52. Or 39. 45.39. Because the alpha's on here too. Right? Let me know. Put your comment down below if I'm correct.
I I see the whole in position. Yeah, rich my only decision. Young gun don't want it back, calling me splurge. Want me jump right up the curb. Bentley split fly like a bird. Been on the first and the third. Solid, I keep my word. Can't be my equal, I know what you heard. Break up the phone, I swerve. Give me a stick if they purge. Who's calling that shit? Who's calling that shit?
Wait, I'm still tripping on you saying the songs are your voice? Are they really? No, not my voice. That's just what the title's called. It's whoever made it. But it's pretty impressive, no? It sounds like every single vocal instrument is made from his voice. I'm gonna try and make one though. I can make one. Let me know what song you want me to acapella to. Features for our le. Sheesh. Oh yeah, 10 a.m. Wait, yo, Shotty 1010. You didn't tell me if that was an FBG or not.
First I go worry about the ball. No, I can hit on off release. My life is out of control. I'm telling you, nobody safe. I've been living my life limbo.
Not bad, yo, not bad.
So I gotta hide my face. This ain't a rest of face. I'm emo, thinking my face. 0, 0, 0, 0.
Sounds like Cardi kinda. Not bad, not bad.
Rolling another blood, I know my motherfucking face. Spin on the blood, heavy pussy nigga stay. I just put on my boots, I ain't worried.
Alright now, Meg.
Put a nigga down, chillin' to a front page. You was just asking for some change, now you change? Yeah, I told you, yeah, pop that money, shit get strange. For the little check, hold up, baby, John pay. Pop a dog tape, on my switch, perfect.
I wanna hear this one. Do you listen to Viet? Sometimes. Yeah, send me like your top 3 Viet song.
I was bored by the gym, made a weed. Now foot that
That sounds pretty accurate.
Now foot that bitch made me feel. Made me so damn mad, made me feel. I don't never get any time to breathe. I don't ever give a fuck if you breathe. I don't really give a fuck about you. You need to chill, you need to breathe. I'ma ask you to leave. Yeah, my money's so deep. And as far as I can tell, they wanna sound like me, they wanna be like me. I'm cut it up and I'm doing surgery. And they lie, make them go insane. Yeah, make them go insane.
Wait.
Just come outside for the night. Take your time, get your life. Johnny Dang. Yeah. I'm not kidding. Big.
Not bad, not bad.
The career's more at stake when you in your prime. Fuck that paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a peace of mind. I've been focused on the future, never on right now. What I'm sipping, not kombucha, either pink or brown.
Not bad.
I'm the one that introduced you to you right now. Oh my God, every fight, well alright. Try to fight in the night, come alive. Ain't it me?
This one's called Desperate. hear it. Let's hear it.
I just been pop my shit, get her live, hold up. Yeah, you tryna come on my shit, we poppin' your ties, hold up. 100 round. Whoa, feel it, I don't feel it. Whoa, play what's up with you hoes. Alright, try your fucking free. I'm going crazy, shorty. I've been getting deep here. Shit, I'm innocent. Shit, tryna go.
The karaoke songs? Those? That's called Gailung, right? Them songs. But every time my mom listen to them, like, yo, mama, you okay, mom? They're good, right? That's like, what's the equivalent of that to like English music? That's like, I don't know. It just sounds depressing sometimes though. It's like, all right, that's enough. Damn, man. We got an early trade today. I don't know what to do no more. Let's see. It's a little slow right now, chat. I'm not gonna lie. It's a little slow right now. I thought, you know, maybe we'll pick up a little more, a little longer. We'll give it, let's see how 10:30 looks. We have like 10, 12, 11 minutes until 10:30. And after 10:30, we'll see. We'll see what's up next. But it looks like you're just not moving right now. This could be an invisible candle, maybe. Not bad. Not bad. Don, how do I learn all your strategy in detail? The only place in detail, if you don't got time for the streams, is gonna be DVSO2. That's everything from start to finish. The playbook, sure, but the playbook's all writing, right? There's a lot more info in the videos. But yeah, aside from the streams, cause I try my best to give it all on stream, but it's not gonna be consistent. It's like, you know, you might get a piece of it today, depending on the structure, right? But the one plus about the streams is depending on the condition of that day, you get that exact scenario breakdown, right? But yeah, to learn the strat alone is DVSO2. What are you looking for when you are blocking out candles? Just like the general range. Like if I were to like block it like this, like I just did, like boom, I'll block this out, I'll block this out, I'll block this out. I'll go like that, I'll block this out, I'll block this out. Hold on, sorry. Let me do it here so it's easier. What time frame is that? 1 hour? Yeah, so let's say right here. I block this out. I block that out, 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 block that out. All right, so if I block all that out, then what's my range now? block this out. I'll block this out. I'll block this out. Wait, like that. So then that becomes my range, right? That's just my range now. So I'll put a range like here. I'll put a range here. I'll put ranges there. So it's just like kind of easier to decipher what your ranges are. Because if you unblock them, I'm blocking certain candles, right? It's like the invisible candles. But if you unblock them, it's a little messier. So it's hard to decipher. So sometimes it just helps with like getting a better idea for where you're in. So right now we're like between here and here. You can see we're kind of stuck here, right? If you block it, unblock it though, it's like, no, you still got a little bit of range. No, you don't. You're stuck in the range. Interesting. Yeah. Just something that one day it just appeared. I've noticed that the invisible candles usually don't respect. It's a little odd. It's a little odd, I will say. It's a little odd.
Fighting my demons, I don't got no one to lean on. I'm busy putting my team on. Hitters pull up with the beam. I put that girl in a Pima. She make a mess and she clean up. She call her friend named Tina. I turn that shit to a threesome. Fuck with my name, give me fair. None of my niggas is stable. They turn a crap.
What type of trade are you doing? What type of trade are you doing? What do you wait for certain push? Because I just put in sell or buy and wait. That's not a wrong way to do it. The way you're doing it, it's not a wrong way. Like I think that's more of like maybe a swing approach, or like more of a set and forget approach. Just like you could do that. Nothing wrong with that. I think at one point I did do that too. I just, over time, as I take losses, I'm just finding ways to like improve, right? So over the years, like after taking like losses, right? Over the years, each trade just refined to a point where I'm able to just indicate better volume now, where that'll be. Or I have a better eye for that compared to before. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I just, can it drive through here? Maybe it could. Is that a higher probability for me to take from here though? If I'm unsure of what's gonna happen here, you know, like in this case here, I'd rather wait to see if you can come up and break these highs before making your way down. Now that's not like no arrow drawing, like I want to see it go up and then this, like that's not what's gonna, I'm not drawing it because that's what's gonna happen. A lot of times people get this confused. It's more of like if that is to happen. So I'm just drawing the scenario that I want to see happen, and I'm drawing it out based off of the confirmations that in the experience that I have. It's like you might be lacking, for instance, like if this is your resistance right here, this is your support right here, you might be lacking some type of top wick above here. If you break above here, this is a breakout, right? But since it's still a bearish move somehow, if you break out, can it still be a fake out to continue down, right? Like that's also some 2020 to 2022 stuff for me that we went through together in chat on the streams before. So we're able to identify what range 1 and range 2 is. So in this case here, to sum it up though, I would want to see if you can just come up, break the highs. I wouldn't take a buy above here because I don't know if it's gonna continue above there. I have buys more so above 46.52, but if it comes back into the ranges, for some reason, I don't know, for some reason, because it shouldn't, right? It's like if you break above, you would generally think that it's gonna continue up, but for some reason it doesn't, comes back to the opposite end, then I would look at this entire move up as liquidity now, and then this entire push down would be continuation for me. So I'll be more comfortable taking sells here. Can I take sells here and then maybe go and drawdown? Like the odds that I'm taking here is that, yeah, there could be a drawdown, and it may still play out, which is fine. But like if there's something that I have experience in, I'd rather wait for that to be completed. Like wait for the top to be done. Right? It's not the end of the world though if you get in right now and then this drawdown for like 307 pips and then it comes down. But like if we're able to like kind of improve that idea, why not wait for it? But yeah, like you'll notice it too over the years. You're just gonna notice like what areas of price you're more likely to get positions in. So you're just more confident waiting for those setups. Like like anything that's not in that playbook of yours, you're just gonna kind of set out for. That's pretty much it. Croissant. 'em. Yo, you answered me too late, shawty. I asked you earlier. 6'3". I don't think I said 6'3" earlier. What did I say earlier, Chad? Did I say 6'3" earlier? What did I say earlier? I forgot what I drew it out as. Years? I got 8 years. Every day. 2018, 2019. I got 8 years. Every day. No breaks. No breaks, no breaks, no breaks. Like every day, no breaks. Aside from like the holiday break, 2-week break every now and then. Even when I was fucking trading like shit, I was just trading through it. Cause that's the only way to build. Taking a break sometimes just, I wouldn't say slows you down. It's personal preference too. Some people prefer breaks, mental breaks, but if you can learn to surpass that mental block while not feeling good and controlling your emotions through that, you're like, you can go through anything else. So it's just constant. I'm 26. Yeah, I started when I was like 19, 18. But when you were working, when I first started, yeah, I was on the charts during like, I had a chill shift. I was working at a grocery store, so I could just kind of go on my phone when I'm in like the stock room. I was more swinging though, like swinging, trading news, gambling news, da. If you have a full-time job where you can't go on your phone, it's a different scenario, right? Like I wasn't really in like a job where like I couldn't be on my phone. But you gotta just play your cards. I don't know, maybe go to the washroom during ADM opening, or maybe trade a different session to start. Trade like Asian or London or something when you're not at work, right? But everyone's in a different situation. Like I wouldn't have quit my job if I'm at this age now with the things I gotta pay for now. 10K back then, that's nothing. That's why I quit at, because that's all I needed. I just had a phone bill. Nowadays, got everything else to pay for, so I can't. 10K would not be enough to quit a job, right? So it's scenario, timing, all of that. It's a little bit of luck in that sense too, but you can just build your own luck. You got time, bro. You can be fucking 60 and still got time. You can be 50 and still got time. You know, the only reason why you might want it fast is because you got people your age that you're trying to compete with, at the end of the day, bro, we're all gonna die anyways. So just like, go at your own pace. You don't need to impress nobody. You don't need to prove anything to anybody. Just do you, and you'll find out within. You'll be happy and content with yourself, and that's all that matters. You don't need to prove that to anybody else. Show anybody else that, and you'll be good. Because it shows. If you're happy with yourself, people will see it. All right. Yeah, I'm full time. I've been full time since I was 19, October 2019. But even with trading, you want to find a side hobby though. If you're a full-time trader, it's like it's only 3 hours of your day. Like the rest of your day, you have so much shit to do. Pick up a hobby, pick up a side hobby, a hobby where it makes money too is great. Like, I don't know, some people love their job, you can work a job too still. I don't know. It's so little time in trading though. It's like 3 hours of your day, 2 hours of your day, right? NY session for me. Unless you're like on the charts all day long, which what's the point of trading at that point? If you're gonna be in the charts all day long, it's like you wanted to trade because it's a, you know, it's quick or it's fast. Not fast, but it's like a little bit of your time. It shouldn't take up your entire life though, right? You don't want to make it your whole personality, like I'm a trader, because then you're gonna get burnt out. Especially if it's a skill that you can learn for life and you can use forever and translate it into other things you do in life too. It doesn't need to be your own personality. Night trade NAS 500. Let's trade. Who is that? The Asian guy? Pippin dippers. We got some pippin dippers today though, man. Always some pippin dippers. I think everyone just thinks I'm gonna get one trade a day, huh? Maybe you're right today. Maybe it will be one trade today. But damn, no like belief that we might get a second one. W position, man. I started 2 trades a day, $25 already. Small lot size. More trades, more mistakes. More money, more problems. Bring in the problems. Bring in the problems.
the corner, just me and my back. I'm used to this, I'm known to that. I know I just gotta adapt. Hey, let's wait on your Spotify rap. The messages you about to send on the 16th, please don't hit send on none of that. There's no need to check what the temperature is. You know what it is if you double back. Should've put another blade in my bag. Should've stood over and double tap. Bank withdraw, need a duffel bag. What is the offer they said? What did they put on the table? What does that say on that paper? Fuck that, they gotta double that, triple that. Fuck is the bitches at? Yeah, the chef 2 Michelin. Coming to the 6 and we dipping you boys like a christening. Kevin Hart Lincoln, he shook, I'ma put you in sticky predicaments. Killy might come take a stick off a pussy like they was transitioning. I'm fighting a man, not suing a rapper, you boys not listening. Your boyfriend a fisherman, that's just a word in the industry. Don't mean to be in your business. I'm talking spicy, hot, sizzling. Don't stick around if you're visiting. Yeah.
Upload, man, upload.
What did they put on the table? Better treat me like Shane Cobbler.
All right, let's, man. All right, let's. 3-minute close or 3-minute opening here. Not bad. 98 pips. Let's see. Could we get some volume? So yeah, what do we want to see? 16-16 chat? 46-16? Let's see. Can it be a 46-16? 46-16. Fave tea? I don't know if I have one. I think green tea. Chat, is matcha considered tea? Matcha is tea, right? Matcha tea? Is matcha leaves? Yerba, mate. Tastes like grass. A lot of things taste like grass, man. Tastes like grass. How do you know how grass tastes like? It's just grass? Actually? What is matcha?
This is matcha tea. It's made by combining matcha powder with warm cold water. Matcha powder tea plant.
Oh, it's actually leaves.
Matcha powder is made by grinding tencha leaves in a large stone mill. Tencha leaves are made from only the youngest sprouts of the tea plant, shaded for 3 weeks before the harvest to improve their flavor, and then they have to have their stems and veins removed. All this work goes into making each cup of premium matcha tea. This is
matcha. Matcha. How do you man, how do you know how much I'm making though? Chat. Do you guys walk around with like a bank account with like a big balance on top of your head top? Or like a bank account, your balance on top of your head top? Like imagine walking around with like, you know, like literally a sign that says how much you got in your bank. Like, why do people think that that's like a thing in the industry? That, or like, you know, why would someone want to do that? Like, why? Like, walk around with a big sign that says how much you got in your account, or like how much you make. Like, it's just, you know what I mean? I mean, shit, I wouldn't want to do that. Nah, this is my only account, man. This is my only account. Might get some volume here though. We might be adding a couple more. Maybe another trade here today. Like, you know what I mean, bro? Like, look, your split picture doesn't even have like, you don't even show your face in your split picture. So imagine like trying to show your account, right? It's just like, shit. Damn. So it's a lot, you know? It's a lot. That's a lot to put out. It's too personal. You know a cow can digest? Yeah, a cow has 4 stomachs. I learned that in school. I learned that in biology. Cow got 4 stomachs. Matcha? I don't know. I never, like, I had it in bubble tea before, like matcha bubble tea. I don't know. I don't get why people hate it though, but it's just tea, you know? It's just grass. Just tea. Wheels fall off. Wheels fall off. ICT traders, yeah, you gotta include the wooden backdrop with the fake tree, fake plant right here to make it look like you go touch grass. Wooden background. Nah, you need one of these. It's one of these. This exact one. If there's a Gru out there, chat. Where is it? You need one of these. these. It's one of these. I'd say, could it break 4605? Can 4605 break? Sheesh. Say word, he was talking about you. Chad, the week's almost done, man. Tomorrow's Friday, and then that's it for the week. And then we have 1 day left in August. Then that's it, man. That is it. Highlights. True. How many trades do we have this month? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trades this month, chat. 5 trades this month. One of them was in Divas 01, the one on the 10th. This one, the asterisk. That's about it though. Not bad, not bad. A bit better than last month. Last month we did 116. This month we did 143. Oh shit, we hit 2,000 for the year. Wait, no, we hit 2,000 last trip already. I'm tripping. I am tripping. On the beat. I had a buy limit at 45.65 and didn't touch it in TP 45.93. Damn, it be like that sometimes, man. It's okay, no problem. Tomorrow you will be here again, no problem. And maybe tomorrow you might have a runner that's bigger than today's potential runner. It's not a missed move if you didn't plan for it. So if you didn't get if you had a buy limit, that was your plan, you didn't tap it, that's not considered a missed move. It wasn't what you wanted to look for. That's fun. No problem. Four might close the light candle here in 2 hours. Chat, we have 7 minutes left. Let's see. We're coming near 16, but still, it's gonna require a pusher for 190 more pips, right? So we came closer. I think early today, this was like maybe 400 pips away when we wanted the top wick. Now it's only gonna be. Now it's only 220 away, 220 pips away. So we shall see. Cart narcs. Did your execution get way better once you start implementing these far out requirements? For example, this wick south spot you have, you're saying you're not even touching it unless it gets there. Yeah, I mean, it's like, imagine like, you know, when you first started trading, you don't really know what you're looking for. You just want to make money. You just want to trade so you can make money. So to remove that idea of like just trying to make money on the charts, because I mean, I know that's the point of trading, right? But it's like you know what you're looking for in terms of trading. Like if you can forget about the money, like you know what move is required for you to consider it a higher probable move. So it's not that like, oh, I'm confident that this is gonna go up and tap 16. That's the generic approach, or the general approach that like at first glance when you first start trading you'll have. Like you're trying to predict where it's gonna go. You'll think that's what trading is, right? And you know, not to say it's wrong, but you can make it easier for yourself. You don't need to predict where it's gonna go. And so for me, it's like, what would be required for me to look for sells down today, right? This camera shut off. It's fine. What would be required for me to look for sells today, right? Okay, top wick, because why? If you get a top wick, this should drive up. Why? Because it's breaking above the highs. But let's say now it drives up and it doesn't stay up, breaks back into the range. This whole entire move up now would be to be considered liquidity. So it's like, you know, you go from like, oh, I think it's gonna go up and then down. Like you're looking for that move now. You're making a prediction off of that move, but it's like you can just wait for that move to occur to tell you where it's gonna happen. Like price will tell you where it's gonna go. Price always tell you where it's gonna go. If you can't tell, or price hasn't told you yet, because you don't have enough information, just wait for more information. So yeah, like that's like the difference. I think I started like having that idea maybe like 25 last year when I went into DVSL 1 only. That's what we worked on. Our stops too and everything improved as well, our TP and everything, but we went from like more so of like, because before like 2024 streams, 2023, 22, 21 streams, 2020 streams were more of like any given moment there could have been an idea. So I hop on a charge. I was just hoping to make a trade just so I can get profits for a day. But like, not every idea is a high probable idea, right? I mean, we were still waiting for ideas to play out, but now it's like a different type of thing we're looking for. Like, we're looking for the same plays, but it's like more things applied off of the small things we learned over the years. Like all those small things where we apply like top wick here, that there, it was off of like 2020 to like 2025 or 2020 to 2024 stuff, you know? Like, it's just a range one breakout really. But instead of like before, what we would do is like we'll look for the buys if you get a range two breakout, to using that as a confirmation to get the opposite move. Depends on that scenario, right? I don't want to make it sound too confusing, but for sure. But just imagine, like when you first started trading, right? Just like everyone else, like we're just looking to make money. We didn't care for like what setup it needed for us to get a move. It was just kind of like, okay, can I make $1 today? That's it. And you're looking for ways to make $1. You don't remember how you made $1, but as long as you made $1, you're good. So now going from that to, you know, as you gain experience, you start developing a plan. Now you know what to wait for in order to get the $1. And that period of waiting for that play to get the $1 is something you can repeat. Because the $1 cannot be repeated. The $1 is up to price action. And that's the thing. Traders come into the game and they think, I need to make $1 every day. The fuck does $1 gotta do with anything? What's making $1 million a day gonna do to your life if you can't repeat it? Just a round number, right? Let's say $5, $20, $30, $100, whatever, 1,000 today. If you can't repeat it, what's the point? Unless you can do it once and quit. Big ups to you if you can do that, right? It's gonna be hard to quit because it gets addicting, right? But so you gotta build a long-term strategy. It's like, what's my playbook? How am I gonna wait for these plays? What's required for them to happen? And then that's what you can repeat. You can repeat how you draw these point resistance. You can repeat how you wait for zones to break. You can repeat market structure as a strategy, right? And then same goes with finding your TP, stop loss, BEs. You can repeat those things, but what you can't repeat is the result. Some days are losing days, some days are winning, some days are break-even days, some days are great, amazing runner days, right? There's 3 types of days: win, loss, break even. You can't pick what day it is when you wake up. But when you wake up and that's your first thought in your head, I need to make a win today, you might make a win today. But if you don't, what are you going to do? You're going to go tilt. But if you wake up and your approach is, where's my nearest support? Where's my nearest resistance? No matter what the result was the day prior, you're doing the same thing. So therefore, you're just a lot less emotional when looking for your trades, because you're looking at just what prices give me that day. Because that's where you could repeat. That's in your control. You can't control the result of the trade, right? So same thing, like these things that we're looking for, like those little nuances, as the years gone, we just built them bit by bit by bit by bit, and we just add on to the strategy. Like we can sit here, right, and say, oh, we think it's gonna go up, and everything's gonna go down, and then we can take a trade off. We can take a trade based off of that idea. But with knowing what I know now, do I have enough information to tell me that's gonna go up? I don't. Would I like it to go up though? Yes. Would I like it to go up and then go down and re-break the lows and drive? Yes. Because then if it does, I'll get my exact position, right? So I know like where I'm gonna get it. I know I'm not getting wick entry sells here. I'm not, because again, this isn't bearish enough for me. This is still bullish actually, right? So yeah, I guess you're just more like aware of like your ideas over the years. I need to make a trade today before I lose my account. GG's, bro. I hope you get a trade today. So leaving, I think it's going somewhere idea. Yeah, like get out of that mode. Yeah, exactly. Like you're on the ball, bro. You know exactly where to be at. Yeah, like get out of that, like I know where it's gonna go. Say to yourself, it's okay to admit that you don't know where it's gonna go some days, right? Some people don't, like, again, it's part of just also like self-reflecting too. Like trading, a lot of it is self-reflecting. Like, how do you go on tilt? How do you stop going on tilt if you repeat the same stuff every day, right? Like you're in the same mindset every day. How do you get out of that tilt mode? Like how do you take a loss and not revenge it if you just repeat the same steps every time? It's like, you know that like this triggers you, so how could you make that trigger you less so that you don't go on tilt and blow your entire account? right? A lot of it is just like self-reflecting. So yeah, like you saying like, I don't know where it's gonna go. Sometimes people's traders' egos are too big to even say that. It's like, I know where it's gonna go. I know for a fact this thing gotta go up towards my TP or else. It's like, but what if it doesn't? Shit, they gonna find out then. What? You gonna blow your account after? It's like, what's the point? You know, like not every day is like gonna be clean for you, and that's fine, right? We just sit here some days when it's not clean, right? We had a whole week of no trade, and when it was clean, yesterday and today we took the exact same trade, and who knows what tomorrow will be? You know, maybe tomorrow will be a 3-trade day, but you don't want to come to your charts expecting something. That's when it's like you're trading with like something in front of you, like you're trading blindfolded basically. You're trading with like everything in your head, everything you're saying to yourself that's gonna happen when nothing has happened in real life yet. It's like it's a false reality you're trading. It's like who said you need to make $100 today? What if there's no trade today? Like what if there's nothing being presented in front of you? Yeah, exactly. Like you might get like, I don't know, it's like sometimes it could be a hit though, right? Like sometimes like you're forcing like a account flip and you actually get an account flip. But then, you know, like yeah, think like how many times have I flipped my account before in the past and I blew it, right? So it's like, how can I be able to manage these things long term? Especially if you're looking at trade forever, you know, if you're that one type of person that has a business, has money flowing, and you just want to get in and throw in the markets, get to a point where you can flip your account once and leave, fuck bro, amazing, right? But not everyone's in that situation, and not everyone can actually quit after they're ahead like that, especially when you first get into the game. If you need to pay your bills, it's like a fucking casino, man. It's like, you know when people go to casino and then they're sitting next to you and they fucking start rage quitting and you're like, why are you rage quitting? Is this gonna change your life if you lose this money? And if it is, why the fuck are you even here? You gotta get your priorities right. Why are you at the casino table gambling when you know you gotta pay your bills? Why are you relying on the fact that you need to win this bet to fucking pay your bills? Same thing with trading. It might sound a little harsh, I'm not trying to make it sound like that, but like, if you need to pay your bills, trading is not the right way to go off bat, especially when you're still learning. Over time, it will naturally progress towards there. It will, right? It will. But if you first start off and you're relying on it and you haven't had 1 month of consistency yet, or 2, 3, 4, whatever, it's a little more difficult. It is a little more difficult. It's like gambling when you first start, right? So you gotta be able to like have like over time, you know, you have maybe like, you get your money from trading, put it aside. Money from trading, put it aside. Money from trading, put it aside. And then you'll have bigger bankroll, you'll be more comfortable, and then you'll be trading with less emotional decisions. But when you're like looking to get into trading, just because you need to pay something off, because you need a quick hit, there's nothing different between that and going to casino and putting it on red. You know that one guy, chat, who went on YouTube and sold everything and put it on red? You know, it might hit, but what if it doesn't? You know, it's like, because it's not sustainable yet. I know every gambler has saw this, bro. Don't lie to me. Bro, I know everybody has seen this video. If you're a gambler, you have seen this video. This guy sold everything he owned, traveled to Vegas, and put it on one spin. Oh no, Togi, yeah, him too, but nah, this guy, this is an old video.
Then we'll go over the rules of the game. Are you sure you want to make this bet with your life savings?
Yeah, I'm assassin.
I want you to know we would never knowingly condone or accept someone taking a wager of their entire life savings, but we know that this is a culmination of a grand adventure for you, and hopefully the start of many more and more interesting adventures.
Thanks.
To that extent, once you're ready, just give me a head nod and we'll start it. Once the ball is in the track and spun, If you haven't declared yourself before the ball has traveled 2 times around the wheel, we will call it a no bet, and we'll start again. Is this acceptable to you?
Yeah.
Good luck.
Cheers, bro. Cheers, Ed. Cheers. What colour then? Red. I don't know.
You have two balls over here. This is a small one, this is a big one.
Oh man, too many decisions. Big lad. Can I kiss it? Okay. Red.
GG's, bro. Oh, almost 11. That's my number. Anyways, bro, that guy went all in. But yeah, absolutely cinema. Togi, bro, Togi did it with the PSG game, right? He did the PSG. That was fucking insane. He said I was ready to end it if he loses it. Yeah, bro. Honestly, at the end of the day, man, everyone makes their own decisions. So, but you know, like everyone takes their chances. But I don't know. You're asking me like, you need a trade today, right? So I was like, maybe a little bit of perspective. Don, can you give me advice and tips on confirmations, candles, or directions? Like, how do you know it won't reverse? Because I find I lose my trades to the issue that it would flip and hit stop loss. Because I find I lose most of my trades to the issue that it would flip and hit stop loss. Yo, you asked a lot of questions. That's like 3 questions in one. Yo, do you follow the trend? Do you follow the trend? If you follow the trend, you are more likely to play out in the trend's direction by probability. And then 2, it becomes the smaller time frame stuff, which sounds very generic, but basically what we go over every day. And then 3 is picking a stop loss that's consistent. Not picking a number. I like the number 50. Let me put a 50 pip stop loss. Don't do that. Pick a stop loss that could be repeated, whether it's a 1,000 pip range, whether it's a 10 pip range, whether it's a 100 pip range. Pick a stop loss that's like above a high on like a time frame that you are comfortable with using, that you believe that price will be valid to your position, to your TP until that breaks. So today's trade for me, it was 2,300 pips. You know? But yeah. For me today, it was around 2,300 pips. So for me, it was like, hard stop loss, right? If it were to just break above here and create structure and re-break, I'll look to get out a little sooner. So here instead of here. So I would have managed risk, right? But all of that room, why? Because this is what we base the sell off of, off the fact that you have this. So is that enough structure on a small time frame is what I use, right? The 4 and the 1 with all these lower highs, that's what we base it off of. So automatically, we know for a fact that if you start breaking these highs, it can still be a fake out because it's still going to be the first breakout above the range. First breakout could be a fake out is what we say. And then if it fakes back into the range, then amazing. Your play plays out. If anything, you have a runner. But if it doesn't, starts going against, pull back, holds, continues re-break, GG's. We'll look to get out on that high. So we would manage risk. So the loss will be a lot less than we expected. So yeah, picking out stop loss is very key too. A lot of times people are like, oh, hit my stop loss and it ran. Did you have a logical stop loss though? Right? Or did you put it in the middle of a candle? Because sometimes when you put it in the middle of a candle, it doesn't really do much, right? It's not that significant. Like for instance, like right now, if you have a sell, you place that at 46.16. What's 46.16 gonna do for you? You can tap that and still come down because you're still between here and here. So you want to usually choose a range above, right? This is still a possible outcome. You can hit it and still come through because you're still within the same range. It doesn't do anything significant. The same way when we're looking for trades right now, nothing is really significant in this range. It's the same thing when you have a stop loss too. It's the same logic applies there. It's like nothing significant happens if you were to break this high, because it can still come down due to it not breaking these lower highs, these lower highs, these lower highs. Now, what if you use this lower highs as a stop loss, right? Would that be a bit better? Maybe, right? Because then you can still come up, hold that high and still come down. It's fine. So yeah, you could use that, or you can say, okay, I'm gonna use this, but I'm not gonna get out on the moment you break it. I'm gonna get out if you make structure above. So if you break above, pull back and hold, you re-break, get out here instead. So then your stop loss becomes that high. So there's different ways to go around it, but whatever that is for you, like just make sure you're consistent with that. Like make sure it's like consistent way of finding your TP and your stop loss and all of that. But you won't know. Like, yeah, it's like, how do I know if it won't reverse? You never know. It can always reverse, right? Like, there's been trades where we go in drawdown. We had a trade in March 20th, March 17, 18 on stream. I don't know, I have a video on it, but the stream's not up because it was longer than 12 hours. But the video recap is up of it if you want to watch it. Where is it? March 17, March 18, March 19, March 20th, around there. It was a 3-day trade or a 2-day trade. Right here, this one. This one, March 20th. We went in drawdown for 2,300 pips. Our stop loss that day was 2,400 pips. So we came close, and we came close to getting a pineapple, which was the second position, but we didn't. It was just one position. It never made structure going up, and we kept saying that if we create structure above, we'll get out earlier, and never did it. So therefore, it was full stop loss. That was still in play. Didn't break, right? We used the high, and we even moved it down. I think we moved it down a little bit from 25 to 23, but yeah, that one played through. That one came out and got 170 still. Could that have hit stop loss? Sure, but you know, just an example of like, you'll never know when you'll be in drawdown. You know, some trades don't got drawdown, some trades do. You know, 64 pip drawdown, 660, 2 pip drawdown, 150 pip drawdown. Look, 0, 0, 0 drawdown. Today's trade 22 pips. Yesterday 8 or 0. The day before 33. You can't control that, but you could control where you put the stop loss at. So like, make sure it's a logical level, because just because you're in drawdown doesn't mean it's a bad trade. Drawdown is just part of the trade, right? It won't always be like perfect entry, perfect exit every time. All right, chat, I think that's it for me, guys. I think I'm gonna call it a day. I think I'm gonna call it a day, chat. What time is it? 11:16. So yeah, one trade today, chat. One trade today. We'll be back tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. East. And yeah, that's it. What else do you have tomorrow? Friday is Fed Chairman Walsh speaks. Revised UM consumer sentiments. And that's about it. All right, chat. Have a good day, everybody. Peace out. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Where's the outro? We need the outro song. All right, chat. August 29th will be on Saturday this year. So don't ever forget. Don't ever forget. Don't ever forget. Remember. And remember in a couple years too. Don't ever forget. Don't ever forget. Cause I'm never forgetting. Don't ever forget. Have a good one, chat. Peace, peace.
Watching the moves playing it close. SOD, super soap. Rainy days, his and hers, matching coat. Jet so big, feel like a boat, staying afloat. I'm watching the moves and playing it close. SOD, super soap. She was a hoe, but I ain't gon' judge, cause that was way before. Yeah. I know Cleopatra at the pyramid tonight. Cinderella Benz, I got bucket seats inside. Roll a backwood with my enemies inside. Hey, okay. Yeah. WhatsApp attachment, first time I seen you naked. I didn't say Karina, but you texting faded. Say you coming home and give me that goodness gracious, goodness gracious. Watching the moves and playing it close. SOD, super soap. Rainy days, his and hers, matching coat. On a jet, it feel like a boat, staying afloat. I'm watching the moves and playing it close. SOD, super soap. She was a hoe, but I ain't gon' judge, cause that was way before. Grind on me, grind on me. Love it when you pressing that behind on me. Holding everybody heat, cause they won't find it on me. Who said I can't dance with a 9 on 9 on 9 on 9 on 9 on me? Giddy up, giddy, how you rolling out, girl? Feel it in your system, codeine cow, girl. Who am I? Who am I? You know it's Mr. Big Time Eating, Mr. Not Sleeping, he's late night creeping. Both his right wrists, all that's freezing. You know I'm a dog, I'm a hard pass demon. Said she wanna ride, I'm like, hey, okay. Shawty wanna ride at the first season. Shawty wanna ride at the first season. Shawty wanna ride at the first season. I'm watching the moves and playing it close. SOD, super soap. Rainy days, his and hers, matching coat. Jet so big, feel like a boat, staying afloat. I'm watching the moves and playing it close. SOD, super soap. She was a hoe, but I ain't gon' judge, cause that was way before.